Like that fast. Well, bam! I stopped a video and I started a new one. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay. I got you. The actual fortune enchantment. Okay. I'm not 100% familiar with different like all the different enchantments, but I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. All right. I'm actually going to move my ABA book because I thought I was going to be doing a lot more applied behavior analysis talk today. So I pulled out my big book. But I'm going to put it to the side for now. Okay. I guess my goal is just to build a really big house. There we go. Oh. Wait, play all day. Are you talking about ABA? Like, what kind of games do I get to play in ABA? Yeah. Oh, okay. So I guess it's just whatever the kids like to do. Whenever I said, in a previous stream, whenever I said that all I do is play all day, like, it could be anything. If the kid likes to play chase, let's play chase. If the kid likes to play board games, let's play board games. I've even had opportunities to set up my Switch at work too and play Minecraft or play board games digitally with my kiddos, depending on their age. So, really, like, there are goals that we work on, but in order to accomplish those goals and just hang out with the kiddos, I just play games all day. Yeah. And it is. Like, it is that. I get to play all day. Minecraft, hi, Sky. Aw. Hello, Sky. It's good to see you. Ah, cool. What kind of goals do we work on? So it varies from kiddo to kiddo because each. So I want to try and use like the proper, the community of people who have autism would I've voiced that they would like to be called autistics. So the autistics, the children that I work with have autism. I don't understand the joy of this game and that makes me sad. Aw. It's a lot of fun. I think it's just because there's so much you can do with it. I honestly think that Terry would actually really like this game, so I don't know why he hasn't been about it. I think this is right up his alley. But what kind of goals do we work on? So again, it really just depends on the kiddo. Depends on what we need to work on. So like, whenever kids first start attending applied behavior analysis services, really. But I know, and like, but the community of people with autism have voiced as a community that that's what they would prefer. And in the past, I was used to speaking like children with autism or people who have autism, but that is the consensus, is that they would like to be called autistics, and so that's why I use that term. But essentially, like, I gotta stop moving around for a second, actually, so I can talk about this. But essentially, what happens is, but I didn't ask you yesterday for help. Aw, hi, Kara. Yeah, hi, Kara. Woo. By the way, I got another follower. Yeah, and it's It's Steven, my boyfriend's brother, came on to say hi today, so I don't know if he's still around, but that was really awesome. Hello! Yeah. Oh, actually... Oh, I need to put this here so we can see all of the emotes. Yeah, there we go. That's the one. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna happen, Sky. It's gonna happen. Oh gosh, I keep getting distracted. Okay, so depending on... Okay, so Ollie, I'm going to answer your question with my eyes closed. I'm not going to look at chat so I can answer it. Depending on the kiddos that come through for services, depending on the different needs that they might have, usually a lot of kids when they first start services need help with communication, whether it's a type of like vocal language or sign language, or there's so many different mediums that we can use to help teach forms of communication, but usually the starting point is with that, and then reducing problematic behavior, because a lot of the kiddos that we see come through we call it problematic behavior, but essentially it's like behaviors that interfere with being able to communicate with others effectively. And it could look like hitting, biting, scratching, or it can even look like running away. And I've kind of talked about that in the past a little bit, but propose to Terry. Yes, indeed. You should just propose to Terry. But it really just depends on the kiddos. So again, if they're super, super young and they're just starting services, that's typically a lot of what I love that. I love that one so much. Typically that's a lot of the goals that we might focus on will be something involved with that. However, there are other goals that we can work on, like older kids might need to work on social goals, like being able to not just use words and communicate at all, but be able to like emotionally, or not even emotionally, just be able to like essentially like read the room. That's not the correct terminology, but be able to look at their peers and tell if they're happy or sad, or be able to know how to respond appropriately in some social situations. And this is all to help, like, I love those emotes so much. This is all to help, like, create a better, like, bigger community of people that they can reach out to and essentially just get the things that they need or they might want. It really depends on the kid, though. It really does. And Sky, like, I know you had some questions, and I'm sorry that this is, like, the first time I could just sit down and stream to talk about it, but, like, do you still have any questions? And for everybody watching, I want to also say that I'm not certified. The people who are certified individuals are people I look up to as mentors and professionals in my field who are called BCBAs, and that's board certified behavior analyst. And they go through a master's program. It's what I'm going to school to become, but I'm not one of those yet. And they are the certified individuals of our field who are the professionals that like have all of the credibility to be the top voices of everything that happens in our field. And again, it's what I want to study to become, but not there yet. And so if I say something incorrectly, I truly don't mean to lead anyone astray. I'm trying to answer to the best of my knowledge, but yeah, one day I'll be one of those, but I am not one, so don't take my word as law. Do research too, and to fill in the blanks, and I'm just here to try and help, but again, I don't want to lead anyone astray either. So if you're just jumping on, this is what I'm doing. I am mining, I guess. No, this is fine. Yep, this is fine. Trouble youth, and I had 2 children on the spectrum among the group. Thank you, Kara. Thank you for believing in me. Do you guys have like a separate room that's off to the side that they can go to if they need to? Like, are they able to communicate pretty well with you and let them know if they're and let you know if they're overwhelmed, or because that could be an option. Sometimes just having a place where they can go. So I had a person, an autistic friend of a friend of mine that I used to work with and hang out with, and he was super cool. And essentially, the way that he described, oh hey, hello. I like that. I like that emote actually a lot. But oh gosh, I need to go get some food soon. But essentially, like, the way that he described being overstimulated was like TV static loudly going off in your head. It felt and sounded like TV static. And I carry that analogy with me anytime I think about overstimulation to that extent. And so they are verbal. Okay. So on the couch in a separate part of the room. Oh, no, that's like, I feel like that's a really good idea and a super great alternative, because it gave him a chance to get in a little environment where he could probably, and I can't speak for him, like, I'm not sure how he might have felt in that moment. However, I feel like that's a really good idea because it gives him a chance to de-escalate and to self-regulate. And self-regulation is just essentially like the way that you would describe being able to calm yourself down. Yeah, and I mean, like, a good fidget tool or a good fidget toy, I guess, for a situation like that might be something that involves like a deep compression. So like squeezing toys, instead of toys that like click or move, because something like that can help, like, in my experience, but it maybe it's completely wrong, but maybe try and consider something that like they pull or stretch, or something that they can squeeze, like a stress ball of some sort. Yeah. And like, and again, like, ask them. So if he is verbal, then he can probably communicate to you if he's feeling overwhelmed, and just let him know, hey, anytime you're feeling overwhelmed, know that just let me know, and we can go and hang out over here for a little bit to help you to like calm down or help you to decompress for a little bit. Squishmallows. Wait, did I miss something? Wait, Squishmallows. Oh, Squishmallows, like, oh, okay, like a de-stress. Yeah, something like that, like something to squeeze, like a deep, like a stress ball. Literally, there's some science behind it, because that compression, there's actual science behind stress balls and why they help to like calm you down, quote unquote. But like the science of a hug. Gosh, I gotta look this up again to make sure I'm saying it right eventually. But essentially, like, the way that I've had it explained to me is that a hug works in that way to where your circulatory system, whenever somebody gives you a hug, it compresses your circulatory system, and it releases a hormone that helps you to calm down. I think it's... Oh, God. Hold on. Google, help me. Hold on. Oxytocin. Yeah, oxytocin. So the thing about that is each kid is different. Each and every single kiddo. I love this music for this moment because it's perfect. Each and every kid, they're all different. And just like us, we all have something that we find enjoyable. Like, some people enjoy hanging out with friends at a coffee shop. Some people enjoy going to the movies. Some people like to sit down and play video games by themselves. What? You don't hear any music? No, it was working earlier. It's not working now. Wait, can y'all hear it now? How about now? Can y'all hear the music? Yes, okay. Yeah. So, a really safe bet is to ask them what they like to do. and just ask them what they need. Because, again, each and every person is different. And being on the spectrum is the same. Everybody is different in what they like to do. So ask him what he would like to do. I feel like you made a very good call today on letting him go and sit on the couch by himself, because, again, like, feeling that kind of static in your body, that's just like makes you like it just makes your body like feel so like fight or flight mode, essentially. And this is only from what I've had explained to me. I don't know exactly how a person might feel, but I'm not sure what to do. How old are they, just out of curiosity? And does he engage in age-appropriate activities? Like, what have you seen him play with before? If you don't mind me asking, what are some things you've seen him play with before? And maybe I can help you figure something out. Who's hyped for Detroit Become Human tomorrow? I am. I'm hyped. He's 10, okay? And what have you seen him play with before? If you've seen him play with anything before. Okay, I need to go out and get food and actually build a door. I've noticed that he's definitely behind on the learning scale compared to other children. He struggles to write and read as well. Okay. But he can communicate. Does he engage in some self-stimulatory behavior? And that might look like rocking or moving in a certain repetitive manner. Oh, he enjoys running. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So... if he's open to like, since he's 10, like if he's open to like holding hands, one of the cool things to do about like to help like bring that stimulation level a little bit lower, like doing some hand squeezes, so like holding hands and then lightly squeezing, just like big squeeze, release, big squeeze, release. Again, working along that same science of a hug. But I feel like with that particular, and I don't know, because I've never met him, and so I just don't know, but I feel like with that kind of behavior, with him enjoying running, I feel like he enjoys engaging in some self-stimulatory behavior, which essentially means that the behavior he engages in feels good just because of the nature of that behavior. So like running around feels good to run around. So I feel like he would probably enjoy something like squeezes, like with hand squeezes, or like a stress ball or things like that. And you could also make it super what's the word I want to use? Super like age appropriate as well. Like running games can be super age appropriate too. So like maybe having a game of, if they like to play chase, or like thinking about games that involve running too. Yeah, and honestly, one of the things that I like to have... Oh gosh, hello! It's so nice to see everyone here. Thanks for rating me, everyone. Thank you. Aw, thank you so much. It's so good to see everyone. Wow, thank you. Thank you for following me. Raid! Yes!
Hello. Oh, it's so good to meet everyone. We're just talking about we're talking about some of the stuff that I do at work. It's a really chill stream today, just playing Minecraft and talking about applied behavior analysis. So, OMG, Raid, I know, right? Ah! Did you, though? Did you have fun? It genuinely brought a smile to my face. Thank you so much. That was really sweet. Aww. Oh. I'll have to check you out sometime. Thank you for coming by, for real, though. Thank you. Oh, thank you for all the follows, too. Like, genuinely. Aww. Hello, everyone. But yeah, and one more thing, Sky, that that I'd like to say, just like kind of like some advice too, is that hello, Garbage Lord. You are truly the trash, and I admire that you're here. I hope in a good way. I meant to say that in an affectionate way, but hello, Garbage Lord. But some advice for you, Sky, though, is what I like to do is I like to carry around like a bag of sensory toys. So like having that option. So like, you know, those little lava lamp toys that not an actual lava lamp, but they kind of like the colors kind of move around within it, or like some squishy toys. And I just have a bag of those sensory toys, quote unquote. And I can send you a picture of what those might look like, but essentially it's like fidget toys. But maybe prepare like a bag of those kind of toys that he can like reach in and choose some items from. And then like have the rule be, okay, but when you're done, you've got to put it back in the bag so that you can continue to have those toys on you. Yeah, totally. And they're like, you can order a bunch of them for super cheap on like Amazon. So good. I'm glad you accepted as a compliment, Garbage Lord. I am a salt queen on Overwatch, so I am a salty sailor on Overwatch, and I've just come to accept that. But yeah, oh gosh. Okay, I gotta start moving around. I just enjoy talking about this so much, but Morgy Corgi. I love your corgi, bro. But yeah, I'll send you a picture after the stream. Just remind me, okay? And that might be a good thing to keep with you. And it also will pair you with reinforcement. And essentially what that means is, that's just a complicated term for saying pair you with the good things. Like, have him know that he has someone he can trust and go to. They have the good things. That way, if he does feel overwhelmed, he'll feel safe to talk to somebody there. And hopefully that person being you, have somebody in charge that's safe to talk to. What am I currently working on? Oh, in Minecraft? Yeah, I'm just chilling. I might build like a house. I felt like Minecraft would be just something really easy that I could play and talk to people with. I don't have any big plans for it. I just kind of wanted to play it. That's it. Aw. Okay, so I need you to define that a little bit more for me. What I mean by define it is like, what does the aggression look like? I'm mining right now, and again, I might build a house. I'm just getting some resources. I need to go out and venture and get food eventually, but we'll see. Okay, so, oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh, so that's a complicated thing for me to answer, and the reason being is I can't truly give you the right answer for that one. There are ways that we figure out what to do in those situations. I'm gonna look out at the beautiful stars while I discuss this. So the way that we break it down in applied behavior analysis, there's different ways to do it. You can do it through some interviewing. You can do it through, we call it functional assessments, or ABC analysis. And ABC analysis is essentially antecedent, behavior, and consequence. And those essentially mean what is happening right before the behavior and what is happening right after the behavior. Aw, yeah, you are pretty, Sky. Yeah. Oh, my chat's nice. I know that you guys are. No, I shall not. I'll declare it as much as I please. I'm just kidding. But essentially what all of that means is that we break down the behavior to try and figure out why they engage in the behaviors that they do. So let's just put an example out there. So a kiddo is sitting in a classroom. Again, this is just an example, but a kiddo is sitting in a classroom at a desk, and the teacher says, all right, it's time to take an exam. Then the kid starts engaging in a verbal outburst, just like what you're talking about. You're ugly, you're stupid. And the teacher is giving him a bunch of attention for it and saying, no, you can't do that. Like, I'm going to send you to the principal's office. And then he just keeps engaging in that behavior. And then subsequently he's sent to the principal's office. So let's think about what actually happened there. So a demand was being placed. The teacher was about to say, hey, let's have an exam. And they engaged in the behavior of verbal outburst, saying you're ugly and you're stupid. And then he was able to leave the classroom, thereby escaping the exam. What we might say the behavior, like the function of that behavior would be escape. And he successfully escaped from the exam. Even though it wasn't, even though it was through like rude comments, the objective was to escape taking the exam. He just didn't know how to express that he didn't want to take the exam. And even if he did express that he didn't want to take the exam, he probably wouldn't have been allowed out of the classroom. So try, and honestly, it's super hard sometimes, but I have some resources you can use for that as well, and I'll send those to you just to remind me. But remind me to send you an ABC, antecedent behavior consequence analysis sheet. Yes. Yeah, and it's a double-edged sword too, because think about what if the function is attention. So if he is engaging in that behavior and people are immediately looking at him and saying, no, you can't say things like that, like at the end of the day he's still getting attention. So, and I don't know what the function of that behavior is, so I don't know why he's engaging in that behavior, because I'm not there to see what happens right after. I'm not there to see what's maintaining that behavior. So I don't know. But remind me, I'll send you that ABC sheet so you can like kind of think on it while you're with him. If it is for attention, gosh, I don't even know how to tell you to approach it. 'Cause it's hard, right? I'd have to be there with the kid to know. And honestly, even then, I'm not a BCBA, so it's just something to keep in mind when you're with him. It could be for attention, and so what if it is for attention? It might have to be something that you think about whenever you approach it next time. It depends on when I'm done hanging out with my family, and we're having lunch together. So I'm thinking around 4 or 5, right before dinner, if that's okay. But again, Sky, it's just something to think about. And it's super hard for me to know without being there. Yes, I would love to meet Sky. I think about that often, actually, how much I would actually really like to meet Sky. Yeah! Oh, look at that happy emote. Look at that happy Sky. Oh, man. Oh, heckin' awesome. That would be amazing. I would love to do that, actually. Let's do it! Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you guys for being patient with me, too, while I try to break this down for Sky. I try to help where I can. And honestly, and like I said before, it's hard to know. I can't possibly know why he engages in that behavior if I'm not there with him and watching it happen, you know?
Yeah! Just hang out with everybody, the whole crew. Talk about Animu, go shopping in Animu stores, go eat foods together. You know, normal things. Yeah, yeah. And just, again, just remind me, I'll send you over those resources and they can kind of help you with that too. Ooh! Steak! Ooh! Yum. That's what I'm having for dinner tonight, actually. What time is it? 6:46? Oh. I just caught it at a time where I needed to end this recording, so I'm going to stop this recording for YouTube. Thank you for stopping by. Please check out the Discord and the Twitch if you want more of this bonkin' content. I know the algorithm likes if you say like and subscribe, so like and subscribe. Later.